Hey everybody, welcome back to the My Bourbon Journey Whiskey Review channel. My name is Scott. If you're new to this channel and you're looking for reviews of different whiskeys such as bourbons, ryes, American style whiskeys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also make sure to hit the bell notification. That's going to alert you to when I'm doing new uploads or live streams. When you hit that bell notification, it's going to send you a smoke signal, I promise. And yeah, so if you hit the bell notification, again, that's going to alert you to when I'm doing new uploads and live streams. So today from Smooth Ambler, we've got their Smooth Ambler Old Scout Straight Bourbon Whiskey. So this is a new re-release as of kind of the end of last year, maybe in that October of 2019. They re-released their straight bourbon whiskey. Again, this is going to be an MGP sourced whiskey and 100 or 99 proof, and this was one that went away for quite a while. Everybody raved over a lot of their single barrels, the 7 years, the 10s, 11, 12 year bourbons, and now we're kind of back. They had switched a little while to sourcing from a Tennessee distillery. That was only for a short period of time, so now they are back to producing or sourcing the whiskey from MGP. So with that being said, so this is again an MGP sourced bourbon. The mash bill on this is 60% corn, 36% rye, and 4% malted barley. So that classic high rye MGP mash bill, which a lot of people really enjoy. It is again 99 proof or 49.5% ABV. Non-age stated, however, it is approximately 5 years old, and they are non-chill filtering this bourbon. So that's something I really appreciate that they're doing with this. MSRP on this one is anywhere from $35 to $45, and I believe they're actually, distributing this stuff out there for a lot of people to be able to purchase. So check in your area. My guess is that there's some that's probably still floating around, but it has been re-released again since kind of the end of last year. So what I try to do with most or all of my reviews is we'll go through the appearance, we'll nose it, taste it, kind of get into the finishing part of it, and then discuss really anything else having to do with the bourbon itself. So, all right. So color-wise, you can see kind of like a light amber, not overly dark by any means. Again, we're approximately 5 years old, but a nice color. Now here's the important part for me. So as I move this whiskey in the glass with the non-chill filtered, or with it being non-chill filtered, you start to see a lot of the oils remain on the glass, which I think helps tremendously in terms of the overall profile of a whiskey by maintaining a lot of those oils, some of the impurities and things that are left behind, kind of equates to a lot of the flavor. So, all right, let's get into the nose here. So right away, very much like a creme brulee, like a nice honey note to it. Not a lot of heat or anything like that at 99 proof. Not getting a lot of ethanol. Slight mint there. Now with a lot of the high ryes, I have a tendency to pick out or pull out a little bit of that mint aspect to it. Nice light caramel note. Slight orange zest or orange peel. A little bit of a floral note to it, like a soft floral note too. Kind of back to that creme brulee or like a buttercream. Maybe like a slight black pepper there a little bit. And some cinnamon kind of there late in the nose. Overall, really nice nose. Again, 5 year non-chill filtered bourbon. So more importantly, let's see how this one tastes. Cheers. So something I wasn't getting on the nose, my first thought is there's this kind of like nice cherry note to it. I didn't really get a lot of dark fruits on the nose at all, but right away on the palate picked up a little bit of cherry. Again, some of that caramel, like not a dominant caramel or anything like that, not like a Werther's or anything. It's more of Just a subtle caramel note. Medium oak, not over oaked by any means. Wouldn't expect it being 5 years old. Again, some of that orange zest starts to kind of come out, a little bit of orange peel. I guess I wouldn't say as much as zest. The zest sometimes can be a very, like a bitter, and I'm not getting that bitterness. It's more of that sweet kind of orange peel. But that starts to kind of really kick in there. That spice starts to really kick in from the high rye part of it. That started to hit like right in that mid palate. Yeah, I'd say as with that second sip, the high rye part really starts to kick in. So you get that nice rye spiciness to it. Something I really like in a bourbon. So you get some of the sweetness up front, and then kind of shortly in starts to kind of kick into some of that that kind of almost like a little bit of like a dry spice. Still some lingering sweetness, the caramels, vanillas that are there. But that orange zest remains right there on the mid palate, along with that nice spice that's there. So I think for 5 years, and as this maybe begins to age, I think it's going to get even better like they used to have back in the day. So again, hopefully they bought several barrels that they can continue to age some of this stuff. But right now for MSRP on this, right around that $35 to maybe $40 price point, I think it's a really, really nice daily sipping bourbon. I mean, I think they've done a really nice job, and I'm glad that they're starting to reintroduce some of the older MGP stuff that was there. I know they had switched to Tennessee and had some older stuff, I think 12, 13 years that were on some of the single barrels, but I'm happy to see them kind of back with the MGP and this high rye mash bill specifically. So anyway, with that being said, I mean, I think this is something that's worth probably picking up, especially in that $35-ish range. I think it's worth a try to see if you're liking that. I'm not getting a lot of the youth like I do on some even younger things. And again, 5 years, that's not really young whiskey. So again, I think it's worth the $35 price point. Hopefully you'll maybe give it a try. Let me know in the comments below, have you tried their new like re-released or this one specifically? I'm always interested to hear people's thoughts or feedback on whether or not they're trying some of these whiskeys that I'm reviewing. So for me, it's kind of important just because I like to hear your feedback on that. But again, I think they're doing a really, really nice job with this. So I'm pleasantly surprised. So specifically, this one was bottled by Sarah and is batch number 31. So I don't know how they're doing all the batching and all of that, but those are the specific numbers on the back of the bottle. So with that being said, so remember, like, subscribe, leave comments. Always, again, interested to hear your thoughts and feedback on these bourbons specifically. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, you can, Twitter, Facebook, I'm there as well. So also, if you'd like to help support the channel, you can through my Patreon page, which I'll have linked in the description below. So thank you so much for tuning into another review. Appreciate the support, and hopefully we'll see you again next time. With that being said,